Boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. As you can see on your screen, we are beginner tier rank 3 with 6 battles. We've won 2, lost 4. It is not looking good, and it does not get better to start. As you can see right now, I'm skipping through these because we get absolutely demolished once again. It comes down to a Tinkaton versus a Knuckle Stack. This was a close game, but we did get knocked out by this Water Terror type Knuckle Stack, or Garganackle I should say, and it just completely takes out our whole team. So that was a huge loss to start off with. And then into the second battle, as you can see, it's a similar situation. We get absolutely bodied by an Iron Bundle, a Terror type, Water type Iron Bundle. So 2 battles in, and it's not looking good for this episode. But let's move on to battle number 3. Let's hop right into the team selection. And so let's hop right into it. As you can see, we've got the Iron Bundle, the Amoonguss, the Tinkaton, the Dragonite, the Chi-Yu, and the Volcarona as for this tier, until we move on to the Great Ball tier, or the Great Ball rank, whatever you want to call it. That is the team until then. Our opponent has got a Shenpao, a Fluttermane, a Dragonite, a Wo-Shen, a Annihilape, and a King Gambit. A very, very tough team to take down, but we decide to lead with the Volcarona, followed up by the Tinkaton, and last but not least is the Amoonguss. Let's hop right into the third battle. And so it begins. Our opponent leads with their Fluttermane. That is a beautiful Pokemon. We love to see Fluttermanes, as we lead with our Volcarona. Not the best type matchup, but also not the worst, so we're looking okay. It does have the booster energy, so Photosynthesis does activate, making this thing that I think it was quicker, or it was more specially attacking, I'm not too sure. But we decide to go for the Quiver Dance with our Volcarona, just to try and get this thing set up to sweep, as Volcarona is very, very capable of doing. It's been done many times before. If you guys are fans of the EPL, you will know that I drafted a Frostmoth for my very first season in the EPL. Before we get onto that, I just got absolutely bodied by a Power Gem from this Fluttermane. So there, down goes the Volcarona. Never stood a chance. Not sure what's happened there. We're going to hope for the best and hope that this is still recording, but it's okay. So we send out the Tinkaton against this Fluttermane, who might be... is definitely faster. Is definitely faster, but does it have Mystical Fire to take down this Tinkaton? Let's have a look. I'm not even too sure what happened to my screen there, but I didn't even see what move we went for, so you're gonna have to bear with me. My PC has been messing up a little bit. It probably needs a clean. The performance is not as good as it used to be, but it does go for the Mystical Fire, so that takes us down just below half health, whilst also lowering our special attack. We don't need the special attack, but our air balloon has been popped as our Tinkaton goes for the Gigaton Hammer. Super effective. Stab. It kills. Wow. And so the Fluttermane goes down to that ginormous, that gigantic Gigaton Hammer. You love to see it, as our opponent then sends out their Shenpao with the Swords of Ruin, which weakens our defense, which is a broken ability. I'm not too sure by how much. I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. It does go for the Sacred Sword, which does take us out. So we are now down to 1 Pokemon, whilst they have 2. And our last remaining is an Amoonguss, who, if you don't know, is weak to Ice-type moves. So there's no telling where this match is going to go, right? We decide to go for the... we decide to Terastallize, that's a good thing, and go for the Stun Spore. So there's still hope in this battle. You never know how it's going to go. You never know. We could pull off something spectacular. You never know with these random Wi-Fi battles. Something crazy could happen. But the good thing is that we're Terastallizing into a Poison type, making this thing pretty much redundant for its Ice typing, depending on what its Terra type is. It's Ice, which is a good thing for us. We're looking good. Now, we're going to speed through, because I remember this game taking a bit long. Just a tad too long. So we're going to skip just to the end. So, as you can see there, yes, just here we get hit by a Stone Edge, by the Annihilape, and we just get destroyed pretty much. At the end of it, we get destroyed. I'm pretty sure it goes for a Rage Fist, and yeah, we lost just about. We took out the Shenpao beforehand, but there was no chance against the Annihilate once it got out onto the field. But then we went on to have another match just to sweeten the blow. And again, we're going to skip right past this because, well, you'll see why. We're not even going to look at the team selections because it was that quick of a battle. So we jump in, we send out the Iron Bundle. It's 3v3. This is literally the very start of the game. I decided to select the move, and the battle was cancelled by our opponent. So we actually got a win from that. So things are on the up. The luck is on our side now, right? That's what I'm choosing to believe. But because this episode has been a bit all over the place with technical difficulties, and you know, the match has been pretty bad, and I don't want you guys to sit through that sort of thing, we're going to go for one more just for you guys. Let's hop right into the team selection. Hello. So I'm doing this uncut because I want you guys to see that it's completely legit, and I'm doing it no cuts. So this is literally everyone. I know my face cam is here, but this is literally everyone that entered the giveaway. Let's see who is going to win this. Again, I don't know what video this is going to be in, but it will be in a random video. Let's see who's going to win. I'm excited to see who's going to win. Let's go. Who's it going to be? Ooh, well, Marine 1DRB, you have just won yourself a Scarlet and Violet Switch. Please get in contact with me in any way possible, and we can arrange for that to be done. But back to whatever video this is in. Bye. And so our opponent has been picked. It is Crispy. Very, very nice name, Crispy. If you are watching this anywhere in the world, Crispy, great name. Love the choice. But he does have all day. They have the Mousehold, the Skeledirge, the Maschief, I think that's called, a Raichu, a Ditto, and a Reverie. Very unique team, to say the least. But I guess ours is kind of unique in a way. I mean, you do see a lot of Dragonites, and you do see a lot of Chi-Yus. I guess it's not too unique, but we do decide to pick the Dragonite first, with the Amoonguss coming in second. And last but not least, we decide to go, we were contemplating Volcarona or Chi-Yu, but in the end we decided to go with Volcarona. Let's hop right into the fourth battle of this episode. And so, into the fourth battle, our opponent decides to lead with the Raichu, as we decide to lead with the Dragonite. Now this is quite good. Now, Raichu is known for being a nuisance with the move Nuzzle, as you can see on your screen. Nuzzle is 100% going to paralyze your Pokemon, no matter what. As long as it connects, which it will because it's 100% accurate, it will paralyze your Pokemon. So we didn't get to go for a Dragon Dance there because we were paralyzed, but we decided to go for the Earthquake just to see if we can take this thing out, as it goes for a Reflect. Now this thing is out to be a nuisance, quite obviously. It's got screens, it's got Nuzzle, very, very annoying Pokemon to deal with. So with Charm as well. This thing literally, I don't think has an attacking move. By the looks of it, I don't think it does. We decided to go for the Dragon Dance, but it's sort of made redundant by the Charm. So Dragonite has to be swapped out here. I don't think there's much option. But in classic JKXY style, we misclicked. We were spamming A, and we went for another Dragon Dance. So now I'm like, is there much point in swapping out? I don't really want this Dragonite anymore, because I'm being stupid. So, and lo and behold, we misclick again by spamming A, so we decide to go for a third Dragon Dance. Now I think we're like -3 at this point because of the Dragon Dances and the Charms. I'm not too sure, but it's not looking good. I decided to slow myself down right now with -3 attack, as you can see on the screen. We decided to go for another Dragon Dance. For some reason, I don't know what is going through my head right now. Maybe I was thinking, hey, let's just drain this thing of its charms, try and get the charm PP all the way down, and the Reflect wore off, which was great. We then decide to go for an Earthquake, as it goes for a Reflect. Not the best situation for us right now, especially if we get paralyzed, which we don't. The Earthquake hits and it does minimal damage, and that was a huge red flag and it was time to get another Pokemon out. Whether that's the Amoonguss or the Volcarona, I have no idea. It turns out to be the Volcarona, as they also withdraw their Raichu, which is quite a surprise. Maybe they thought they were getting nowhere as well, but they decided to bring out the Maushold as we bring out the Volcarona. Now, this could be troublesome if the Maushold also decides to set up as I'm going to. I decide to go for a Terastallization and for a Fiery Dance, hopefully getting our special attack up. That is the objective here. So we Terastallize. Hopefully this Fiery Dance does quite a bit of damage to this Maushold. Hopefully it tries to maybe taunt. It goes for the switcheroo. Switching the items with the target. So I have now got the Choice Scarf, making us very fast, and that could come back to bite the opponent in the ass, to be honest with you. That does half damage, and we also don't get the special attack boost, but we do outspeed now. So, oh, we don't outspeed, but how do we not outspeed with the Choice Scarf? This is crazy. I've played these games and I cannot remember them for the life of me, but we do manage to take down the Maushold. Do we get the special attack boost from the Fiery Dance? No, we don't. But we are still quite fast now. We've got the Choice Scarf. We're not insanely fast, but we're fast enough. Raichu does outspeed though. That's a fact. So this thing could go for the Nuzzle. That's what I would anticipate, and it does. So now we are slow. The Choice Scarf is redundant, even though it wasn't making us fast enough anyway. But we do get the Fiery Dance off on the Raichu, taking it out very, very nicely. We are now in the lead. Well, we were in the lead anyway, but we're doing well. This could be a big fat juicy W. But you can never write these people off too early. Crispy, I'm not writing this guy off. No chance. I know what things are like. Reverum though against the Volcarona is a bit iffy. But we decide to go for the Fiery Dance. What will this Reverum do? Will it just accept its fate, or will it Terastallize? Because our opponent has yet to do that. But if it does go for the Shift Gear. Questionable, but then again, what else can our opponent do here? It does raise its speed and its attack. We go for the Fiery Dance. I guess he was banking on the Fiery Dance missing, or just not taking it out. It would take it out anyway, but there you go. Reverum goes down to one-shot Terra-type, Fire-type Volcarona Fiery Dance, and that is it. We defeated Crispy. Crispy, if you, like I said, if you're somehow watching this, thank you very much for a good battle, and GG's. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. That was episode 7, I believe, of The Road to Glory. I'm really enjoying this series. It's a bit more laid back. It's like basically like a podcast, pretty much, because I'm just talking to you guys about what is on screen. It's not scripted. I'm sure you didn't need me to tell you that it's not scripted because of the amount of rubbish that I talk. But anyways, thank you very much. If you are watching this, there might have been a little announcement in the middle of the video. So I hope you stuck around for that. And also, thank you very much for 1,600 subscribers. That is insane. We're on the road to 2,000. Imagine that. But again, thank you all so much. I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye!